Hello friends, good morning all of you. Here I am Gadekar Sachin Pandit. Today we are discuss a paper industrial chemistry such as course CH 345. Okay, semester 4 second term industrial chemistry. So today we start a first chapter such as polymer chemistry. Okay, so you know the polymer. Okay, so recent century polymers are everywhere. In our life would be practically impossible without polymers because brush, toothpaste, everywhere cloth are contain a polymers or it made from polymers. So polymers are two types such as natural polymers and synthetic polymers. Natural polymers is the example of carbohydrate which is provides us food, sugar, starch. It is a natural polymers. Also cloth, cellulose of cotton. It is a example of natural polymer. Also use a cellulose of wood. Okay, so this is the also contain natural polymer. Protein, which are the building block of life, and nucleic acid. It is a responsible for storage and transfer of genetic information. It is a polymeric chain, and so it is a natural polymer. So another example, synthetic polymer. Okay, so synthetic polymers, this is not only remember the natural polymers but some respect they are form a more superior than natural. Okay, so they depends on synthetic type. Okay, so synthetic process. Okay, so some natural polymers are sorry some synthetic polymers such as a elastomer, fiber, plastic. It is a example of synthetic fiber or synthetic polymer. Elastomer, it is a synthetic rubber used for automobile tires. Second, fibers such as nylon, nylon 66, and polyester. It is used for making a cloth or ropes. Okay. So another example, plastic. It's used for making a toy, toothpaste, through toothbrush, pipes, knobs, etc. Okay, so these are a synthetic polymers. Okay, so suppose we can have fireproof cloth. Okay, and wear a bulletproof jacket. So which is the light as a cotton but tough as a steel, and this is the making from a synthetic polymers, synthetic fibers. Okay, so this is the example of synthetic fiber making a bulletproof cloth and bulletproof jacket containing boron. Okay, boron and carbon containing polymers. Okay, so which is a light and transparent as a ordinary glass. Okay, so another example of the synthetic polymer. So here, what is polymer? Okay, definition of polymers. Okay, here we can see a figure. Okay, question mark such as a medicine are coated with polymers. This is the water soluble or water degradable polymers. Okay, so there are different types of polymers used in different uses. Okay, so tablets are coated with water soluble polymers. Okay, so polymers are very large molecule. Polymers are very large molecules which are made up of many repeating molecular unit, and which are joined to each other in regular fashion. Such as a substance are very common among the natural organic substances. Polymers is the very large molecules which are made up of many repeating units which are joined to each other in a regular fashion, such as a natural organic substances. Small unit, repeating unit. Okay, so in this lecture we are discuss a first introduction, then brief history, definition of polymers and polymerization, and lastly structure and nomenclature as well as degree of polymerization. Those points are discussed in this lecture. Okay, so first, history. Synthesis of gun cotton polymer. Okay, so these gun cotton polymers discovered, such as S. Christian discover a nitro derivative of a naturally occurring polymers of cellulose, that is gun cotton. Another, John Wesley had invented a celluloid polymers. Okay, so Jacques Barden Berger introduced a famous transparent material called cellophane. Cellophane polymer. Okay, Leo Baekeland had discovered a resin called phenate formaldehyde resin, such as bakelite. Okay, L. Baekeland discovered or developed a formaldehyde resin such as bakelite. Remember that these bakelite polymers are synthesis from styrene and hydrochloric acid. Okay, styrene monomeric units polymerize to form say bakelite. Styrene, it is a benzene attached with ethylene. Okay, so these styrene polymerize to form say bakelite polymers, and these bakelite polymers used for a tablecloth or many purposes, decoration purposes, etc. Okay, so definition of polymer. First, we discuss a definition. Polymers are complex, giant, and high molecular weight compound which made from repeating units, that is monomer. Monomers is a repeating unit. Okay, so in this, polymers are a complex, giant, big molecules and high molecular weight compounds which made from repeating units, that is monomer. So there are different types of polymers: polyethylene, polyvinyl chloride, phenylstyrene, polypropylene, etc. This is the example of polymers. In Greek, poly means many and mer means part. Many repeating part. Okay, many repeating units is called polymer. Okay, so in this figure, white part is a monomer and yellow is this monomeric part is repeated, that is polymer. Okay, so these repeating unit, white part, these repeating units of a polymer is the terms of monomer. So definition of certain terms. Okay, so there are different terms are used in polymer chemistry, such as micromolecules or micropolymers, homomers, homopolymers, copolymers, heteropolymers, monomer, degree of polymerization. So these terms used in polymer chemistry. Okay. So first term, micromolecules or a polymers. Molecules are those which contain many structural units. These units are connected by valence bond, by any way, different way. So this molecules is called a macromolecule. Second term, homomer or homopolymer. This is the structural units in a polymers and they are same or identical. Structural units in a polymers and they are same or identical is called homomer. Okay. So another term, copolymers or heteropolymers. Okay. The structural units in polymer when they are ready for non-identical. Radially they are non-identical or different types, not a same, is called a copolymers or heteropolymer. Another term, monomer. Okay. So a polymeric compounds is formed through the combination of smaller unit and is such units is known as monomer, or repeating units is known as monomer. Another term, degree of polymerization. Okay. So number of repeating units in a polymer such as 2, 3, 4, this number is called a degree of polymerization. According to number of units, they are called a dimer, trimer, tetramer, and so on. So, some molecule containing 50 degree of polymerization, 100, 1000, 2000, 5000, etc. Okay. So, these macromolecules depends on a number of degree of polymerization. Okay. So remember that these four terms, macromolecule, homopolymer, copolymer, monomer and degree of polymerization, in short DP. So next, what are polymers? Polymers are very large molecule, macromolecule, which are made up many repeating molecular units which are joined to each other in a regular fashion. Okay. So the repeating unit of polymer is the term as monomer. Monomer is a single part and polymer is a many part, repeating part. Okay. So the repeating unit of polymers is a term as monomers and those process by which large number of monomer join to form say monomer to form the monomer is terms as polymerization. Repeating unit of polymers is termed as monomers and the process by which large number of monomers join to form say polymers and this process is known as polymerization. Okay. So number of monomers present in the polymer is called degree of polymerization. So this degree of polymerization is depends on the number of monomers present in molecule or in polymer. Okay. So DP, polymerization. Here consider a polyethylene. Polyethylene polymerization. Preparation of polyethylene polymer. So ethylene is a monomer. Ethylene is a monomer, its molecular weight 28 and is polymerized to give a polyethylene. Ethylene monomers is polymerized to give polyethylene. So in this reaction, CH2 double bond CH2, so this is the monomeric unit. So number of monomers polymerized to form say second CH2 single bond CH2, single bond CH2, single bond CH2, etc. And lastly, CH2, CH2 n times. This is the polymer. The magnitude of n could be 1000 to 5000 dp. dp means degree of polymerization. N is the monomeric magnitude, number of monomers, repeating unit in polymerization. And this N is the 1000 to 5000 dp, that is degree of polymers. Polymers formation by joining of monomers. In this, ethylene as a monomer and CH2 n times is a ethylene polymer. Ethyl polymer. So here polymerization. There are different types of polymerization. Okay. In the process of polymerization, only one type of monomer may participate. In this second reaction, second figure, only one type of monomers may be participate. Okay. In second, two monomers may be participate. Round shape and triangle shape. Okay, square shape, etc. And third, it's a more different types of monomers may be participate in polymerization. Okay, first, only one types of monomers are participate. Second, two types of monomers may participate. And third, more different circle, triangle, square, etc. are polymer. Okay, so this is the type of polymerization. So here polymer structure and molecule and its nomenclature. Okay, so here four different types of polymeric structure. Okay, first is the linear polymer. Okay, like a linearly joined linear homopolymer. Okay, so this again linear alternating copolymer, that is a b dash b dash a dash b dash a, like this is the alternating copolymer, linear alternating copolymer. So similarly in graft polymer also. Okay, means one is the linear and another is means different b. Okay, second is the linear polymer colloidal. Okay, so third is the branch polymer. Third example is a branch polymer, that is a linear with b, means linear side chain homopolymer. And third is the cross-linked polymer. Cross-linked polymers, it is the branch homopolymers. Okay, so this is the polymeric structure: linear polymer, linear colloid polymers, and branched polymers. And then lastly cross polymer. So here nomenclature of some common monomers and polymers. If we use a ethylene as a monomer and they polymerize to form say polyethylene, repeating unit CH2 is ethylene, is a repeating unit. Suppose we use a propylene. Okay, so propylene polymerized to form say polypropylene molecules. Suppose we use a styrene as a monomer and these polymerize to form say polystyrene, etc. If we use a acetonitrile and they polymerize to form say polyacrylonitrile, etc. Similarly other. Okay, so in this polypropylene configuration, so there are three different configuration. Okay, in this figure, what is the difference between these three figure? First figure, second figure, and third figure. Arrangement of R group in this figure. First figure, R joining to the similar way upper side, but in second, there R is mismatch. Okay, opposite to the first R group, alternating R group. Okay, and third is the mismatch, randomly arrangement. Okay, so in this first figure, R groups arranged in similar fashion is called a isotactic polymer. It's isotactic configuration. And second is the syndiotic. Syndiotic R group is syn arrangement. Okay, and third is the third observation, third figure is the atactic, random arrangement. Okay, so some is the upper side, some is the back side. Okay, so this is the atactic process, atactic configuration. So remember that isotactic, symbiotic, and atactic. This is the configuration of polypropylene molecule or polymer. So in this molecules weight and degree of polymerization. Okay, the size of polymer molecules depends on the number of repeating unit contain. These number shows a degree of polymerization. Repeating unit. Size of polymers depends on the number of repeating unit containing the number of monomers, and it shows a degree of polymerization. Example, if there are 1000 repeating units in polymer, the degree of polymerization is 1000, and molecular weight of polymers can be expressed with dp, that is degree of polymer. In this, m is equal to dp into m, small m. Capital M equal to capital D small p into m. Capital M is the molecular weight of polymer, and dp is the degree of polymerization, and small m is the molecular weight of monomer. Okay, so many commercial useful polymers are preferred on the basis of their properties such as melt viscosity, second impact, strength, tensile strength, etc. Okay, so commercial useful polymers prefers on the basis of their properties such as, remember this, such as melt viscosity, e impact, strength, and tensile strength. Okay, so if any queries, comment me. If any doubt, comment me. Next lecture we are discuss a classification of polymers, methods of natural and synthetic polymers, methods of organic and inorganic polymers, and lastly we discuss a comparative study. Okay, so now here we are stop here. Thank you for watching this video. Have a nice day.